Hey y'all, welcome to the Blog Bay Podcast. This is our first episode and we are so thankful that you're vibing with us. Today's episode is about life after graduation, 1 month update. So I recently graduated from college. Kudos to me. I received a bachelor's degree in psychology and I also recently moved back home. And so I pretty much moved back home right after graduation. It's crazy that my 4 years of my college journey really ended last month. You ever just experienced something or like just been on a journey and it seemed like it'll never end? And then when it finally ends, it's like, okay, what do I do now? Because you're so used to like that journey and everything you did within those 4 years. You already had like a routine. You're pretty much just comfortable. And it's like, okay, you're done. You're free now. That's exactly how I felt after my last final. Like, I did not know what to do. Like, it was automatically just free time. And I did not know what to do at all because I didn't have any more exams. Didn't have to register for classes next semester. It was just really, really interesting to me because it's like, I don't know what to do. Like, that's really how I felt. But I recently moved back home, back into my parents' house. Just want to get an update on that. Moving back home has been interesting as well, especially when you had your own apartment for 3 years and it's like, okay, you're moving back into the nest, but you're not the 18-year-old that left 4 years ago. You know, you're an adult now and you're moving back in with your parents. So that was just interesting. So far, it's been okay. I would say that I've definitely been fighting myself because it just seems like living with family members again, it just seems like you just have like a lot of stuff to do, but it's for them and not just you. Like, I'm always running errands for my family members, always going to the store, always going to pick up something, drop it off. I'm always picking my nephew up every day after school. Like, it's just like I always have something to do, and it just lets me know like how much I was needed for all those 4 years, you know. But other than that, I've just had like so much free time. It just feels really, really good to be back home. Like, I really feel like I'm back in my own environment, and it really just feels so good. So just want to give a 1 month update overall, like what I'm going through, how it's finding a job, my social life, my experience with post-grad depression, and to just basically just talk about my journey and where I'm at in it right now. So what I'm currently doing is I finally found a job, you guys. My deadline was the 17th of January, and I got a job last Thursday. Last Thursday was January 9th, so that was amazing. I beat my deadline, and the reason I set it to January 17th was that I moved home December 17th. So I really just wanted to give myself 1 month to just go ahead and find a job that I can actually use, if you get what I mean. Not just a retail job or fast food job. It's just like a job that actually was close to my major, or just something more professional, I would say, and definitely paid more. So I found that, and that's currently a substitute teacher. For those of you who don't know, I used to be an education major, but I feel like teaching was not for me. I really, really do love kids, and I do care about their child development. That's something that I'm really passionate about. But teaching was not the route that I needed to take. It was definitely psychology. I learned more about it, and I love psychology more, but I still have a soft spot for teaching. in my heart. But yeah, I'm a substitute teacher now. I'm actually excited about this because, it's a job and it's income. And that's just it. So I'm just grateful that I found a job before a month was up. It's not in my career field, but I do love this career field. So I'm just hoping that it goes great. I start sometime this week. So if you guys want, I can definitely give you an update on how that's going. But other than that, let's talk about my social life. Well, I don't have one. I don't have a social life. Like, I literally only have 2 friends in the area where I live at now. And sometimes the things that I want to do, I know they don't want to do. And then I just really, really want to get out there and be social, but I haven't found the right way to do it yet. And I know there's no right way. It's just you get out there, you go places, you do things, and just be friendly, and you meet people, exchange numbers, this and that. But that's one of my goals this year, is to definitely build my social life, especially since I graduated college. I really need to do that now, and I think this is also a crucial time. But I would say that building my social life has not been one of my top priorities. The only priority I really had was to just find a job. That was pretty much it, is to just find a job, and I did that, and I'm grateful for that. But as far as the social life, I think as soon as I get my feet wet within this new job that I have, I'll then have the time and, of course, some money to go out here and meet new people and create new experiences and stuff. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. As far as what else am I doing, I have so much free time, y'all. I have so much free time. And during this free time, I really just been planning, just trying to figure out what career paths I really want to dive into. Just been researching, been on Google, YouTube, just been using my Google Docs and just typing up my goals, just looking at all kind of resources, and really just planning my life from here on out. And it's only so much planning you can do, but I at least like to have a guideline or something that I can follow, and to just write down things that I do want, or things I don't want, or just what path I want to take. So so far, I either want to be a health psychologist or a lawyer. That's just it. That's what I'm looking at right now. And then, I'm also looking at grad schools that offer those programs, and just comparing prices, comparing rent prices, tuition prices, application prices, because you got to pay the application fees to apply. Just looking at all of that and just reading. Y'all, I've been doing so much reading and just Googling and just listening and going to the public library. Y'all, I'm really out here just really trying to just plan my next chapter in life. That's really what I've been doing all this time. And of course, it's not like I do it all day, every day. I definitely give myself a break, definitely give myself a breather. But, sometimes it's just important to just dream, to just imagine, and just be curious, and just go looking for that information you need and just write it down. Just plan for, what you want in your life. So that's what I've been doing, really. And so now I just want to talk about post-grad depression. So apparently this is something that every college graduate goes through after graduating college. Basically, a lot of statistics say that a college graduate would most likely be depressed. After leaving that college life, you're not as close to your friends. And sometimes that can mean as far as relationships, or it can just mean physically, by living in your dorm rooms or campus housing. You're not as close to your friends anymore, so, just hanging out with people becomes a little harder, or you move back home and you're definitely far away from your university. So it's like you're depressed because the social life is no longer there anymore. you're just done with college and now you're out in the real world. Trying to find a job is also another thing that can be stressful. And it's just like a lot of other changes, apparently, that we all are supposed to experience. And this post-grad depression can apparently last up until 6 months to a year. Like, this is something real. You know, this change is really impactful on someone's life. But I just want to give my perspective on it. I definitely miss college. Like, as soon as I was packing up my apartment, that last week I was just driving around the city, going to my favorite areas or favorite restaurants and stuff that I frequently went to. You know, I would just see like a flashback of all the memories that I had within those years with people just come across my mind as I just was packing my apartment and just getting ready to just move back home. Like, it was definitely sad. It was definitely sad because, you know, you never think it'll end, but then it finally comes to an end. And so I remember me and my friend used to talk about this. We used to talk about post-grad depression. Like, you know, the last semester within our college, you know, statistics say you're supposed to be depressed and that you won't be able to find a job within your career field, and you're going to have a hard time making friends, or it's not as easy making friends as it was living on campus and just getting involved in campus organizations. But I had a friend who would already, like, confirm, like, just go ahead and accept that this post-grad depression is about to hit, and I'm just like, I didn't want to accept it because I'm just like, is there anything we can do to not go through it, you know? And I don't like to accept things that I haven't even experienced yet. I don't want to go ahead and just speak that into the universe and it's like, okay, you said it, you confirmed it, and now it's actually going to happen. You know, if I can, I want to try and beat this statistic. I didn't want to, like, just say, hey, it's coming, let me go ahead and get prepared for it. And yeah, like, nah, I was really trying my hardest to fight it. Like, I came home, when I came home, I got a gym membership. I also downloaded a lot of social apps where I could meet people. And I was applying for jobs like crazy as soon as I got home. But to be honest, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. I think as far as the post-grad depression, the only time I really was depressed was when I was just applying to jobs and applying. And trust me, this was like 2 weeks into me applying for jobs. I had 3 interviews so far, but goodness, it was just like, okay, you know how it just pretty much takes some time to just get a job. It takes time to get the interview. It takes time with the hiring process. So that's what I really got depressed about, because it was just like, okay, I wasn't depressed that I didn't find like a job within my career field. It was just like, at this point, hey, I just need some income. That's all. So that's what I got depressed about, because I was just applying every day. I'm searching, I'm looking, I'm applying. I'm getting interviews, and I'm going to them, and some are calling me back, and some aren't. And, you know, that was just what I was really depressed about, because I'm like, goodness, like, it's really taking a long time. Even though it was like it was really the 3rd week till I really got hired. But to me, it just took so long, and I guess because all the time I had, I didn't have any classes, and I didn't have a job, so I was just home, or I was just out and about in public, just doing anything to just keep me active and just keep me going, and just leaving the house. Oh my gosh, for anybody who just graduated college, please leave the house, even if it means like you just taking your laptop to Starbucks and just Googling something. Please just leave the house. Do not sit up in the house all day, every day, and be in your thoughts, because that's when that depression really sinks in. Like, try your best to be active. Try your best to get out here. Hit your friends up. Hit your family members up. Just please leave the house. And that's my personal tip. But, yeah, I really thought I wasn't going to experience post-grad depression, because I really wasn't trying to. But as far as the job, finding a job, that's where it really hit at, because it's like, man, I forgot how long it took to get hired, to have an interview, to go to HR. I I forgot how long it takes, about a good week and a half to 2 weeks to really get in the company system. And so that's what I forgot. And I think that's what made me just feel like, man, like, I got a job, but it's taking so long to actually start. And I think that's what really, really weighed on me. Like, it wasn't quick. But, yeah, other than that, it was not that bad. Like, everything else wasn't that bad. I've just been home. I had a lot of time to just catch up on TV shows, a lot of time to just listen to other podcasts and read other people's blogs. I had a lot of time to spend time with my family and to help my nieces and nephews with homework and just help my family members around the house. Like, overall, it hasn't been that bad. It hasn't been that bad. And I do like the freedom. So, from here on out, for 2020, I really just plan to just enjoy this year. I took a year off from school because I personally didn't want to rush right back into school. I wanted to take a breather. I needed a break. I was the first one in my family to do this. So I just really wanted to just, take some time to really grasp this goal or this generational curse that I had just broken within my family, and just really be proud of myself for doing that. And also, like, I'm young. I'm only 23, and it's like I don't want to go ahead and just jump in that cycle of work and school, work and school, work and school. I definitely do want to take some time and just enjoy this life while I have it. And I think society forgets to tell people that, or it's not constructed that way. It's just like, okay, you go to school and you keep going to school to get your master's, you keep going to school to get your doctorates, and you make sure you're working the whole time. But it's like, goodness, when do you sit down and just enjoy your life? When do you just sit down and just breathe? Like, I'm really just focused on getting out there and just enjoying my life, making the best of it, really making sure I enjoy my 20-somethings. And that reminds me, I remember when I told a couple people that I had graduated from college or older adults, like even my boss, some older family members and family friends, or just people I saw out and about in public who I had knew. And the main advice they just kept telling me is like, look, enjoy your 20s. You don't have any kids. You don't have any major bills. They were just telling me to just really enjoy my life. Like, go out there, have fun, go and just try new experiences, do all of it before you really get settled into your career where you don't have as much time to do those things, or you don't have as much time to travel and be free or worry about other people. When it comes to getting married or having kids, now you have like a couple other people that you have to, focus on. You have to make sure they're okay, and you share your energy with them. And like, just overall, these people just kept saying it, just really just enjoy your 20s while you have it, because it's going to go by quick. Like, I feel like it's going by quick now. Like, I'm 23, and I'll be 24 this year. And so it's just like, man, I just really want to enjoy my life. If I don't travel the world, I really just want to see the beauty within these 50 states. That's it. So whether it's me just taking a weekend trip to the neighboring state, or me just taking a cruise this year, or me just hiking somewhere, like, I just want to do something different. I want to say, hey, I did this and this when I was this age. I don't have any major responsibilities right now. I don't have to pay rent anymore, thank God. So that is a lot of money in my pocket. And, I really just want to take this time to just have fun and just be selfish while I can. So, yeah, that's just pretty much it. That's my 1 month update after graduating college. And I just want to thank everybody for tuning into this podcast. I'll see you next time. Peace and blessings.